At Bradford with 4:04 Danny Mitchell. Danny, we spent a few meetings this year talking to new drivers into Formula 1. You've been hiding from me every meeting.
I sure have.
And I've caught you.
You have. You've got your first opportunity. It might be your last one, but we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see how this one goes.
So this is your first season of Formula Stock Car races, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Done anything prior to this year?
No, obviously I've done a lot of work with Franz, so we did the gala night at Birmingham 3 or 4 years back. Seemed to go alright. Fancied to go myself, but different work commitments and money wise it's just not happened, and then came across the right car, had a bit of spare money and thought, right, let's go for it.
And have you enjoyed it so far? Is the big question.
Really enjoyed what I've done, and I'm glad I've come into the sport. Struggled a bit, would have liked a bit more lap and track time, but as it's happened, I've had damage to my car, failure of different parts. It's just not gone the way I wanted it to, but we keep pushing and keep trying to get to where we want to be.
I was just talking to Joe Breed before you, and he was saying he's had a season of like damage after damage after damage, but he was saying that you can't improve the car unless you race it, so you've got to get back out and give it another go.
Well, that's it. I mean, you spend all the time in the garage over the week. If you've got a lot of damage in your race meeting, you're generally fixing that, so the little bits that you want to improve on unfortunately get put to a back seat, and then you back out again before you know it, the week's gone. But same again, we keep trying to do what we can. I've had involvement from different drivers giving me different bits of advice to move forward, which we are trying, but it's all about experience and just getting them laps in on track.
You and I spoke at King's Lynn, and you said you'd been there kind of the day before with Jack Franz and a couple of others.
Yep.
It was a really good experience just to kind of get those laps on track on your own almost.
Yeah.
It didn't go well in the meeting though.
It didn't go too bad in the meeting, but the day before the car felt what I feel is right. Obviously I don't know what it is because I've not got to that stage where I've run enough laps yet, but thanks to Wes Goodwin, he invited us across just to get them laps in, and I really enjoyed it, and I learned a hell of a lot from it. Just having other drivers there and just having a look in the car, Jack coming over and having a drive round, it certainly helped for him. Yeah, well, can we do this, can we do that? I'm open to options at the moment because I don't know what is right and what's wrong, so it's just a case of taking advice as I can, trying it. If it works, it works. If it don't, we go back again.
So you bought the ex-Alan Cosmos car. Is the plan to stick with that going forward?
I bought Alan's car basically for the running parts on it. I bought a car, a Frank car, that Dan Johnson's had in the past. It was one of Frank's down bar cars from 2005, if I'm correct.
Right, okay.
So I bought that a while back. So the plan was to put everything in there, but then speaking to Mal and taking different people's advice and say, get out in Aaron's car, get some laps, and then go from there and see how we can go with it. So it's definitely going to come into the Frank car at some point. When, I'm not 100% sure. Maybe start next season. We'll just see how we get on over the winter.
But it is like a sensible approach to take. Well, actually, I've not really raced Formula 1, so let me take a car out and then learn it and then make a new car and go properly.
Yeah, well, I've definitely taken the right advice off now. He turned around and he just said, look, there's no point having two cars sat there. Everything's running in the Alan car. Go and get a few laps in because chances are you'll wreck it. Funnily enough, 2 meetings in, chassis leg came across, so that was to fix. It's taken some damage, but we're getting it back out and just doing what we can.
But you've got Mal Brown in your corner. That's quite a positive. Somebody with just amazing experience in stock cars.
Oh, he's got a hell of a lot of experience. The thing is, if I could race like Mal, I'd be happy. He keeps telling me, oh, you only need to do this, you only need to do that. The problem is he's got 4 years experience behind him. He can get in a car and just drive it. Unfortunately, I can't do that. But
make it sound very simple when he's talking to you.
Oh, he does. Everything's simple to Mal, and oh, you just need to do this, you just need to do that. But credit to him, he helps me as much as he can do. He's always there in the garage, same with Vicky. He's getting them hours in and just and doing what you can. If it went for the likes of Mal and Vicky and everyone behind me that are helping me out, Lee, Sam, Jacqueline, I would really struggle. They've done a lot for me this year, so I can't thank them enough.
Last year, and you've kind of put your head down and tried to avoid me. There's always been kind of quite a few drivers around, so that's good, and that's what stock cars is, isn't it? People want to help other drivers succeed.
That's it. They've been absolutely fantastic with me. Everyone that can give me advice have been up, having a chat. It's just one of those. I don't want to put the pressure on myself to go. I just want to get them laps in and see how we go from there.
Donny, thank you so much for coming over and talking to me. It's brilliant to get insight into what it is like to come into stock car racing, because it's a tough sport, and you've kind of articulated really well how difficult it is to come in and make an impression. So good luck for tonight.
Thank you very much.
Tomorrow?
No, Sheffield tomorrow. I tempt fate sometimes. I'm booking for Bradford and Sheffield, and every time I've done that, I've not managed to make Sheffield good damage to the car. So I thought this time, hopefully, don't book in for Sheffield, get some laps in, we might be able to get there.
I like that. So see you tomorrow morning in Sheffield.
I'll be there, but I won't be racing. Thank you very much.
Cheers, Danny. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So at Bradford with 248's Mika. Ronitz. Mika, it's your first time at Bradford?
Yeah, it's my first time at Bradford.
Why are you here?
For the World Final in next week.
It's really difficult for you guys to come over at the moment, isn't it? There's, with the whole Brexit thing, and is it a real challenge to come over?
It's really difficult. A lot of paperwork.
Yeah.
We need a lot of paperwork for the car, COVID test. Just lots of things to do to come over here, but we're here.
So when you drove through the gates into the pits and you looked at the track, do you think it's worth it?
Oh man, it's amazing. When I first saw the stadium, I only saw it on YouTube.
Yes.
But now to see it by myself, it's incredible.
Yeah.
I would love it if we had a track like this in Holland, but we have it eventually. But yeah, it's great to be here.
Yeah. So you've come here today to kind of practice for 2 weeks' time. How are you on Shell at the moment? Are you kind of doing well? You do both surfaces, don't you?
Well, I'm currently leading the national points at Holland. We only drive the tarmacs. But on Shale I didn't drove 2 years.
Okay.
My last meeting with Shale was the World Final 2019 weekend at King's Lynn. So yeah, I will see how it goes today.
Maybe start at the back, maybe, and just
I'm at the back. I'm at the back of blue. I'm blue-grey. So
brilliant.
That's how I'm going to start today.
So in terms of coming over and racing again, obviously 2 weeks' time for the World Final. Any more plans to come over and race in England this year?
Oh yeah. Of course, with the COVID, everything is hard to manage. But when we have the paperwork done, and so like today, if we can have it more times, sure. I will be racing once or two a month in England. So
do you like Aston? It's different to racing in Holland, isn't it? It's a different style of racing. Do you enjoy racing more over here?
Yeah, I've been now 3 times in England. My last time was at Tarmac in Birmingham Wheels. The 25 championship. Yeah, it was great. Pedals are good. Drivers have a bit more respect over here than from Holland. So yeah, I like it over here.
Nice. And you got beautiful weather today as well.
That's always good.
So I was talking to Nigel, and he was saying it's the first time he's been and seen the stadium, and same for yourself. But your dad's been here.
My dad's been here in, I don't know exactly the year, but around 1992.
Yeah.
I think.
We weren't even born then, were we?
I'm from 2002, so I wasn't even born then.
But you're absolutely looking forward to it.
Yeah. I mean, need one, so I will see how it goes.
Sheffield tomorrow?
No, I'm not in Sheffield tomorrow. I need to work on Monday, so
okay.
I need to go back tomorrow night. I'm leaving.
It's a great effort though, just to come over and do this. So I guess thank you very much. And I think from a crowd point of view, when we saw Dutch guys on the list, it's like brilliant. Dutch are coming over. It's something different.
Of course, it's always good to have some Dutch people over here, and we miss the English guys over here. But due to COVID, I think this will be fine.
Yeah, another year maybe, and maybe it'll be a bit better.
I don't know. I hope next year, rules are a bit easier, and we can all over more quickly here, without all the rules. And the borders with your car. We will see how it goes this year.
Mick, thanks so much for taking time out to come and talk to me. Go and get your picture taken now as well, because you're like a famous person.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So at Bradford with 446 Joe Booth. Joe, I was just thinking as I was saying your name, some names like Joe Booth go really well together. I don't know why, like first and last name, it just goes together really well.
First person that's ever said
No, Joe Booth, it flows off the tongue.
Two syllables.
Well, we spoke to you before we started 2021. We talked about your new car to you and high expectations of the season. Thought it'd be good to kind of catch up with you and go, how's it going?
Terrible, really. I mean, we've done more fixing than we have racing. I mean, that's part and parcel of everything. But looking forward to probably next year now, when I think we're getting a new chassis and maybe a new engine, and try and do a bit from there.
Yeah, because I saw you put the car up for sale. But is that because you want to sort of get rid of that in some respects and then do your own thing with your own car again?
Yeah, I think the one that I built, you know, was very good, and I probably never sold it. I mean, Mark over in Holland's doing absolutely fantastic in it. Yeah. And I bought the Williams-Maynard car probably just to, you know, get back into it, and you know, it was cheap enough. So I mean, it's cost a bit to get to where it is now, and to be fair, I'm really paid off. But no, I think we have one last good shot at it. Yeah. You know, spend a few quid and then see what we can do.
Because when we did speak, you were saying I might do the old Bradford and not really kind of committing, but you seem to have done most of the shale meetings, certainly that I've been to.
Yeah, well that's the thing. You try and alter the car and everything, and you know, sometimes if you don't race them, they don't get any better. So that's my thinking behind it. You know, more laps in the car, it helps a lot.
We have won a race, didn't you?
That was the first one in how many years?
I don't know.
Everyone reminds me. I try and forget.
Well, I wasn't there, but I know you did win a race.
Yeah.
It is a true story.
No, and to be fair, that paid off. The last Bradford, we spent all night fixing it, and then luckily, you know, it paid off, and that win just keeps going for another couple of months.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts on Bradford?
I really like it. I mean, we've had a few problems with the track and everything, but you know, hopefully Steve and the team can get that sorted. I mean, the crowd love it when everyone hits fence, and you know, the stock cars end of the day, they're designed to the fence.
Yeah. I think my favourite stock car meeting, to be fair, was King's Lynn last weekend. It was it seemed a proper brutal stock car meeting that.
Yeah, like me and my dad were talking after the first heat, and we haven't seen a heat that fast for years. Normally, like the final and the Grand Nationals, you know, they're the fastest, but you know, the heat one was rapid.
Yeah. But the thing is, right, I know we don't like the word nothing meetings, but there was kind of nothing on it. It was just in between sort of this weekend and the World Final, but it was a brilliant stock car meeting, and they just kind of gelled for some reason. I don't know why.
Everything's a nothing meeting.
There's stuff. But tomorrow's important. You've got a consolation semi-final.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm trying my best to qualify. Obviously, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but you know, I've had a lot of years disappointment, so one more won't hurt.
But so you're going from blue. Where's John Lund? Is he in front or behind you? I can't remember the grids.
Well, whether he starts in front or behind, he'll finish in front, won't he? So.
Maybe. Just follow him. That's the plan.
Yeah, and then just get rid of him last bit.
Yeah. Well, no, don't, because people will hate you for that. Yeah.
People hate me anyway.
They don't. People like you. Sorry, I'm moving out of camera. I know. My sister's new to this as well. So in terms of tarmac, Skegness semi-final, just to touch on that, you kind of took the shell car on the tarmac. Was it all right?
Yeah, it was all right. It's just a massive difference to what really probably that I'm used to, and I haven't been in the tarmac job for a long time, and I don't know. You come out of it, and you know, the car wasn't overly brilliant, but we did the best that we could, and then on the Sunday, you know, it was 100 times. We altered a few things, and my dad gave me a talking to when we were 100 times better than we were on a Saturday, and like when it rained on the Sunday in the National, if it had continued raining, I'd have probably been up there maybe for the win.
So you're talking about new car for next year and giving it a real good go. Danny's doing really well with one car on both surfaces. Is that kind of in your mind, and maybe giving it a go on both surfaces? Yeah,
if I've got something better, then you know I would go to the odd time at meeting and see where we went. As for doing them all, I ain't got the time. I'm really busy with work, and obviously finances wouldn't allow it either. But I'd go and have the odd go. Yeah.
Joe, thank you so much for coming over and talking to me. It's a beautiful summer's day. We like it. It's Bradford.
Yeah.
And we're going to win a race.
25 minutes away from home. It doesn't matter if we don't win a race.
You shovel it in the back and that's it. You're all right.
We'll still get to pub before the show.
Joe, thank you so much.
Sweet, thank you.
Cheers. So at Bradford with 216 Jack Franz. Jack, we kind of had an exclusive of your new car at the start of the year, and you've had a great season. You're up to red.
Yeah, it's been a good season for us. It had a lot of work done over it in winter, did car.
Yeah.
Probably I won't go into what I had. A list of stuff done, which has helped us out a lot. We've been wanting to adjust it since we got the car.
Yeah.
But to sort of, when I first started, you need to all learn how to drive the car, and then build the car around you. So that's what we've done. It's got better. There's still a lot of other stuff that we need to do to it and adjust and get it a bit quicker. It's not just quite there yet, but we're doing all right.
Yeah, absolutely. You seem to be racing more this year from what I've seen from like recent times. You seem to do every short rail meeting.
Yeah. The idea this year was to get into a world final. We've been in semi-finals. They've always been tarmac. We've never had a tarmac car. The year that we did have a tarmac car that somebody lent me, it just didn't go to plan. So yeah, this year we said, right, we're going to have a proper go at it, we're going to go at it. Ideally, we wouldn't mind getting a tarmac car, because it'd have been nice to maybe even, well, obviously we didn't know this at the start of the year, try and even get into a shootout. So.
Can I ask a question?
You can.
Sorry.
No, you can.
Jack, show me your tongue. Look, show me your tongue. Show me your tongue. Show me your tongue. Look, he's got a 7-year-old's tongue. Look, this is a 50-year-old's tongue.
That is how far it comes out, yeah.
And that's Jack's tongue. Look.
That's really small.
Don't give him a social.
Don't get thin as well.
Tarmac car, because you wanted to get in the shootout, and we're nearly in the shootout. Whereabouts are we going to the last weekend?
The 20th, joint 20th at the minute.
Yeah.
I don't know how many points that behind. I think if we win final, win Heat, win national, and then have some really good points tomorrow, we might have a chance of getting it.
Yeah.
It would be nice, it'd be an absolute dream, I'm sure, if we do get into it. But I think this year we've done what we set out to do. We want to get into a world final. We've got it on grid, especially at his home track. So, yeah.
Because weren't you cleaning the steps at one point here?
Oh, we've done everything. We've swept the place, we've concreted the place. We're only this week, we were down here putting concrete slabbing.
Oh, is that you that's done that? It's nice that. Yeah, it's good. Good job.
Yeah, we're never away from the place really, but it's nice to have a track 10 minutes down the road. It's everything's more relaxed.
Yeah.
When we go to Kings Lynn, it's like a good three and a half hour drive.
Yeah.
So by the time you've driven all the way there, race, and then you've got to drive all the way back,
absolutely.
It's nice to have a track round corner.
So having a great season, like we said, you touched on tarmac. Is that something maybe for next year?
Yeah, definitely. We're just trying to find the right car, because obviously now we've got what we would say is probably a red top shell.
Yeah.
We don't really want to rush into it and get something that's a yellow top tarmac car.
Yeah.
And when you start to look at grid, what is for sale that is going to be fast at the back, it's a lot of money. So we'll save up a bit and see what we can do and see what have a look see what his options are for next year.
But the thing is, you're holding red though, aren't you? Because you made red first grading, and then you've maintained it. It's not like you've kind of gone back down again. I'm not shocked.
First time you're like, oh yeah, you're at red.
Yeah.
Well done, and then all of a sudden we've sort of stayed at red.
Yeah.
Which has been good. It's nice. It's nice to go with. Nothing against people that start front, but it's nice to go with proper drivers, your proper hard racing from that one, you're racing.
Yeah.
When you go up front, if you can avoid people that's getting used to racing, you can have a good race.
Yeah.
Usually, 9 times out of 10 you're racing on your own if you've gone from front. To go from back with people that are, proper, you've got like Ryan and Tom and Frank and all them, you're racing with proper people, there's a lot more respect towards the back of grid. So it's nice, it's nice.
And you're learning as well, though, aren't you? I guess by starting with them guys, you're kind of watching. Well, how do they get through the traffic and stuff?
You can usually when you it's like I was saying to someone today. We started me up front at reds, which meant it's just like starting back at blues. You can pick your way through blues and you're off. And now they've started putting me at the back of the reds. So when you were at front of reds, you had like 2-3 laps to try and proper get forward before all these superstars came in.
The big nasty ones.
Yeah. But now you started back at reds, you got half a lap, and all of a sudden you got shit Franz when you into the third corner. So
cheers, mate. Thanks, man.
It's good to learn. Good learning point.
Good. Jack, thanks so much. Good luck with getting the shootout. It'd be great to do it.
It'll be a miracle.
You never know. You never know. You know, Bradford and Sheffield, they're very unpredictable tracks, aren't they? As we know. So good luck with that, and we're back in a couple of weeks to the final after you've swept all the steps and made it all nice and stuff. Jack, thanks so much. So at Bradford with 525 Nigel de Kock. Nigel, thank you for talking to me. So you're the first Dutch driver over on English soil for a long time.
Maybe 2 years, I think.
Yeah. So your car is, because you're registered to be an English driver, aren't you? You're not registered in Holland. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm registered now as a UK driver. I tried already 2 years ago. We started in March. We will try to do the English way.
Yeah.
Get some points here and get qualified for the World Final on the English way. Well, we didn't race so far.
No. So why is that? What's the decision behind registering in England?
The racing in Holland is good. It's a lot of cars, but when I go to the UK and race there, it's more like to race here, more like to bumper walk over here, and just the way the tracks are.
Yeah.
More my thing.
Yeah. Is it the first time you've seen Bradford today? Is it the first time?
Yeah, first time.
What do you think?
Yeah, great. Looking really great.
Yeah.
Last time 525 I was driving here was my grandpa was racing here.
Yeah, of course.
So, long time ago.
So you're looking forward to it?
Yeah, really.
So in terms of the car, so is Matt having that at his workshop and sort of transporting it to meetings?
Yeah, blow my engine at the World Final meeting 2 years ago. And then Matt always do my engines from the start of his racing. So we told Matt to do the engine and do all the bumper work and things like that. And make some bit with the setup. I had a few times cars with Matt and the cars were really good. So I told him, just make it a little bit like your car. And get more feeling about it. So.
Is it easier to come over and race then by having the car here and just for you to kind of get yourself over and just...
Now with the Brexit and all the Corona things, it's a nightmare to come over for the guys who brought in the whole car. So for me it's just easy when it's here.
See Sheffield tomorrow?
Yeah, also.
Been to Sheffield before?
Yeah, only watched it.
It's got a scary fence, Sheffield.
Yeah, something new for me. I raced Bellevue before.
Yeah, of course, I
raced Bellevue with a mini stock, so also that's scary.
Sheffield's a bit faster though.
Well, it's good. Like English tracks, they're fast.
So what's the plan after this weekend? So you're doing Sheffield tomorrow, and then what's the plan sort of for the rest of the season?
The final weekend that we do. It's only the Saturday and maybe the Sunday we're driving. And then just go look for, do the qualifiers. Those qualifiers and next year go on. Hope everything goes good with all the Corona and everything.
Absolutely. You might move here eventually, do you reckon? Make it even easier.
Make it easier, No, racing is fun, You know, when want to try it on this way, just maybe for a few years, and then you're gonna look at it.
Thank you so much for coming over to talk to me. Good luck for today, and you know, if you win races, we'll talk to you tomorrow at Sheffield. Get off yellow, it'll be all right.
Thank you.
Nigel, thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Cheers. So at Bradford with the 249 Joff Gibson. Joff, we spoke over the close season. You were super happy and excited about racing sort of a full season this year. How's it been so far?
Not that good really. We've had quite a bit of bad luck and just things happening with the car, but we've had it set up right and things have been right with the setups and stuff like that, but it's just like little teaming problems going through the season. It's the first season proper back on shell, so we've not managed to get through as many meetings as we wanted to. But
so the last Bradford, like we hugged after the final. And there was a lot of damage to the car. We took it to Northampton the weekend after, and we got out on the Sunday.
Last race.
We finished third.
Third it was, yes. So, but that, do you know what? If we hadn't done anything all weekend, we'd have been gutted on my own. But all the work we did and everything it took all weekend to do, and when we got the third on the last race, it was like, you know, it was achievable, weren't it? It was worth coming then. So.
Are you enjoying it though?
I'm loving it. I always will. I always will love it. It's racing. It's my blood, innit? There's nothing else I know. That's why we keep coming back like this. But it's good. So.
What would you speak off camera? I guess at Northampton, you were like, but that says we ought to get rid of it and be done. You're like, no, we're not doing that yet.
It's in the moment of the stress, innit? You just think, oh, we've had enough, and then when you get home for in garage, it's like, come on, we'll get rid of it next week. So.
Is the plan to race tomorrow?
All being well, yeah. As long as I do all right here tonight, then but I'm not staying up all night in garage fixing car. Because you're just not driving properly, and there's just me and two other lads, so it's just a bit hard.
Because there was a lot of damage last month, and you know, I know we're joking about it, but last Bradford you did pick up a lot of damage, didn't you?
A lot of damage, So every corner, axle, back axle, aerofoil, quite a lot.
Have you done it, or has it gone to Lee? And
no, Lee's done most of the fabrication and sorted out for us, and then we obviously go through the car and check it all and make sure everything's right for the race day.
But the thing is, the sun's shining.
And you're here!
And I'm here!
You're here, mate! That's who Jonathan's here!
No, I didn't know you were the Jonathan.
No,
Thank you so much. You were so hard to track down today.
I'm very sorry.
But I like that.
You like it, challenge?
I do. Thank you very much, and good luck tonight.
Thank you very much, Jonathan.
Pleasure. So at Bradford with 51 Dylan Williams-Maynard. Dylan, you've been gone a long time from stock car racing.
It wasn't my own choice. It was unfortunately it was a bit of a crash, and there was a small holiday involved after that as well, which is all my own fault. But it's nice to be back and good to and it's good to be back in amongst it and hopefully just turn a few laps today and enjoy it.
How many years is it? Cause I remember that World Final. I was sat there on that bend and I was like thinking, we'll be here till tomorrow.
It's been 6 years. Obviously, I haven't raced Formula 1 since the crash. But as I say, I'm just really glad to be back. It's been a while. But it's just the camaraderie I've missed. I've missed the crack and I miss the power.
So you're coming back as a red top, I've seen.
Yeah, don't know how.
No!
I'm going to put some black crosses on, I think, because I don't think I'll be used to it, especially these boys, the way they're getting on around here.
Yeah.
I'm going to be a complete novice again today, I should think.
It's like riding a bike, that's what we all say.
So yeah.
Pharaoh said that, we were talking about you as you walk past, and Lee Pharaoh said that's like riding a bike, you'll be alright.
No,
yeah.
I find that very hard to believe, and look at the state of me, it looks like I'm ready to fall off the bike as well.
So you ran your own car though, you've rented one off Frank for tonight. Yeah. Is that just, did you take back in the water maybe, or?
A lot's changed for me since I last raced, to be honest with you. Back when I was racing full time, I didn't have a care in the world.
Yeah.
I had a bit of a dead end job, to be honest with you. Now I've got a beautiful missus, I've got a beautiful child, I've got the perfect house, I've got a real good job. So yeah, at the minute it's just a case of trying it, see where we're up to, maybe think of a bit of a plan for the future. But at the minute there is no car on the horizon, there's no career. It's just literally I fell off the horse.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind trying to make sure, one, I can still do it if I ever wanted to come back.
Yeah.
And two, just enjoy it.
But it is that, isn't it? Because it's a huge commitment to make to go, I'm going to buy a Formula stock car again. Because actually, if you don't really like it again, you think, actually, I did that, I'm not really that interested now.
Exactly right. And hiring off a friend gives me the perfect job to tune it, rather than literally me throwing myself in the deep end and saying I'm not going to enjoy it.
Are you a bit scared?
Today?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to swear?
You can use like PG swear words.
Really crap.
That's alright.
Not too bad. I think once the green flag drops, it'll be the same as anything. It'll all just come flooding back to me. But at the minute, walking around when everyone's saying, "Oh, have you got your doctor's note? This, you got that?" Yeah, all right. And, the nerves are getting there.
Yeah.
I think.
Are you racing again tomorrow? Potentially, fingers crossed.
We'll see how we perform tonight. We'll see after we perform after the first day.
Yeah.
Who knows? I might not do another race, but I think at the minute, the plan is to rest tomorrow, providing keep all four wheels on and enjoy it. That's all I want.
The thing is though, there's no safe share tracks. Kingsland's very fast. You're not Wallard, Sheffield, you've got the Franz, Bradford. It's a fast track.
I did get a message at the start of the week asking me, are you sure?
Yeah.
So, if you're gonna have a go, why dip your toe in the puddle when you can jump in it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So but if at any point I don't enjoy it, I don't feel comfortable, I'll be the first to tell you, and I will pull off. It's as simple as that. But I don't know about the Mickey take that comfort. At any point I don't feel particularly.
How long we got? 2 hours yet?
Might be a 4-hour final.
We've got a kill for you. You're going to be done by 10, so just don't do anything bad.
Plenty of room for an helicopter, but obviously away, I suppose.
Dylan, thank you very much for coming over and talking to me.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck for tonight, and we'll maybe catch up with you tomorrow when you win a race or something. That's.
I think that great before I win one of them.
Dylan, thank you so much.
Mate, thank you.
All right.